Good day everyone, my name is Rikame and Momo. So our topic for today is all about democratic participation. Democratic participation is provides the constitutional opportunity to influence public decision. So like for example is a voting, joining volunteer program and political movements. So there are importance of democratic participation. The citizens' active participation in the governance is a sign of a healthy democracy. So, kani is importante ang pag-participate sa democratic para ang tingog sa tanan madungog sa komunidad o makabenepisyo po sa decision sa mga tao. The next is the benefits of democratic participation. So, number one is a better governance to promote the closer links between the government and its constituents. So kani is makatabang sa pag-uswag sa gobyerno tungod kay naghatag kini sa mga taong o higayon nga adunay tingog kung giunsa pagdumala. Then number two is a greater social unity. So kani is pagrespeto bitaw sa laing-laing paglantaw labi na kung nag-apil ka sa demokrasy or sa pag-auhag sa pagpaminaw sa ilang pulong or pagtahod bitaw sa laing-laing mga opinion bisan pa man o dili mo ganahan sa mga ilang opinion. The next is improve public service. Improve planning programs and public services. Like for example is feeding programs, financial assistance, and health services. So, next is new opportunities. Foster an understanding among citizens of the capacity and expertise of government institutions. So, open doors to new opportunities for everyone because it allows people to have a say in shaping their future and creating a better world. The next is understanding democratic equality. So, egalitarianism is the condition of democratic equality where citizens treat and relate with each other as equal. So, that means that everyone in a society has equal to, to rights, opportunities, and the power. Components of democratic equality is equality of citizens within the democratic structures, government, and its policies should not be marked or affected by status differences, social heritage, and power relations. So that's mean everyone has equal rights, opportunities, and within the system of government. The next is distributive justice. Ensure that all citizens are afforded with the rights, opportunity, and resources that allows them to function well in society and fulfill their aspirations. So, kani is kanang pantay-pantay siya sa pag-apod-apod sa mga benepisyo or pagbahin bitaw sa mga pagbahin-bahin sa masama man sa rights, opportunity, and resources. Dapat pantay-pantay siya tanan. Satisfaction of the ideas of society equalities, every citizen is believes that other people are fundamentally equal to them. So, kani siya is kanang pantay-pantay bitaw siya sa mga lipunan kung tanan ba ay kanang gitrato o kanang equal, wala pitay labis, walang kulang nga pagkatrato, ma-rights man, ma-opportunity, or ma-power man, or bisan unsa, dapat equal siya.
Hello everyone, I am Carlos Bis and I'm here to report about protection of minorities under democracy. So according to United Nations Human Rights 1992, minorities are identified based on national or ethnic, cultural, religious, and linguistic identity. Minorities refer to the group of people who share common characteristics, experience, or backgrounds that distinguish them from the dominant group within the society. Minorities' rights need to be protected to ensure their participation in the state. So, ang minorities kay need sila og kanang protection, bitaw kanang protected para kanang ma-ensure or para ma-sure ang ilahang participation sa state. So example, ilang voting's right, ikaduha language right, ikatulo cultural right, number 4 education right, and number 5 is employment right. Major concern of minorities under democracy. So first is survival and existence, safeguarding the ancestral land of minorities, and then preventing them from being victims of discrimination and crimes against human rights. So ang survival and existence kay kanang gina-prevent bitaw sila kanang para mahimo silang victim sa kanang discrimination. For example, lugar maingon ta nga kanang indigenous people siya. Tapos kanang syempre 'di ba kadalasan sa mga tawo kay kanang ilabi tawong gina-discriminate ang mga IP, which is kana ano man na kana ano man na ingana ba ang kanang mga kuan kay kanang mga IP kay mga anak man na sila kanang kini siya nga kuan major concern kaning survival and existence kay kanang gina-prevent bitaw sila from discrimination ngana. Then next is promotion of identity, preservation and promotion of their cultural identity. Cultural minorities should defended because their tradition are risk of disappearing. So promotion of identity kana bitong need bitaw nila i-promote ilang identity kay kuan kanang panangitan. For example, cultural minorities kanang kinahanglan sila i-defend kay ang ilahang mga kuan ilang mga tradisyon kay gakaanam-anam nagkawala tungod sa mga bag-o siguro nga kuan karon maong need sila i-defend para magpadayon ang ilahang culture o magpadayon ilang tradisyon mo nay kuan sa promotion of identity. Third is equality and non-discrimination. Prohibit direct or indirect distinction, exclusion, restriction, or maltreatment of the minorities. So, for example, equal treatment. So, from the word equality and non-discrimination, so, dapat, ang minorities kay kanang have equal rights bitaw. For example, equal treatment, equal opportunities, equal rights, napud to nakabutang diri para tong giingon kaganina, equal right to education. Mo nang equality and non-discrimination. Kana bitang magkuan tag kanang equality kanang pari-pariha tanan ba kanang wala bitay kuan nga discrimination ingana. Then wait. First, second, third. Fourth one is effective and meaningful participation. Participation of minorities in political, economic, social, and cultural life. So, ang kuan effective and meaningful participation kay kanang mag-participate bito ang mga minorities sa mga political, economic, social, ug cultural life. Mo na kung something based on my understanding sa akong report. Nag-research ko guys. Harmony and democracy. There are 4 spheres that determine new social structure and society, which is ang social sphere, informational sphere, organization sphere, og technical sphere. So sooner I will discuss it, but ato sa ning ikuan. Man to according to wait sa guys says wala na ko nabutang pero na nakabutang dito nga ganina nga according to Harmony and Democracy. According to Shamashko 2004, there are 4 spheres that determine new social structure of society. Number 1 is social sphere, informational sphere, organization sphere, og technical sphere. So, when these 4 when these four are balanced within a society or state, are harmonious democracy or spiral democracy is formed. So, ang giingon diri kay ako nasabtan sa akong gibasa, kadi masabtan akong agi. Kay kung kini daw nga upat ka sphere mabalance daw sa society or sa state, kay ang harmonious daw sa democracy or ang spiral democracy kay ma-form. Kung mabalance ning upat, which is ang social, informational, organization ug technical. Kung mabalance sila upat, kay ang spiral democracy kay ma-form. So, benefits of democratic participation. So, diri na mo sulod tong upat ka sphere nga ako ang nalitok kaganina or nabanggit nako kaganina. First is social sphere. The human capital of the state. Human capital refers to the skill, knowledge, experience, and abilities of state population, contribution, and economic growth and development. So, ang kuan daw, social sphere kay mo daw ning human capital of the state kay kanang kuan bitaw, human capital refer to skill, kanang nanay mga skill, knowledge, experience, ug mga ability sa population nga mag-contribute sa economic growth and development. The citizenry, those who are part of labor force, whether they are within the state or working abroad. So, ang social sphere, diri po nasulod ang kanang bitang mga labor force nga nagtrabaho diri sa ato ang state or naman siya, panagtan, diri sa Pilipinas nagtrabaho or nag-work man siya abroad or nag-ano siya kanang sitaw kana OFW ing ana masulod siya sa social sphere. Second is informational sphere. So providing universal access to informational resources allowing citizenry to unite through sharing knowledge. So ang kuan informational sphere sama sa akong gibasa klaro na kayo nga ang informational sphere kay kanang ga-provide bitaw siya universal access kay para sa informational resources kanang mag-allow sa mga citizen nga mag-unite para ma-share ilang knowledge. Wala ko ka-search og example kay dali na ko pero ingana ra siya kanang ang informational kay kanang unite through sharing knowledge. So ikatulo is organization sphere. Includes the political, military, managerial, and legal structure of the state. Allow the state to operate efficiently. So, ang organization sphere kay kanang ni-include na niya ang political, ang military, o managerial. Dayon, last one is technical sphere. The material and economic resources of the state. So, ang technical sphere is kanang, paano siya kanang the material and economic resources kanang diri na bitaw ta maghuwag mga resources nga ba mga resources, the resources that citizenry and state need, kanang mga resources nga kinahanglan sa kanang mga citizen og sa state. For example, food mo ni siya ang basic needs, food, clothing, and shelter. Clothing sinina, pagkaon, og shelter. Mao na siya ang again ang fourth sphere of the society or the fourth sphere that determine new social structure in society is one, social sphere, second, informational sphere, third, organization sphere, and fourth, technical sphere. Makuha na siya sa benefits of democratic participation. Dayon ang major concern sa minorities is otro ta diri sa according to United Okane diri din ta sa major concern of minorities. Number 1 is survival and existence. Second is promotion of identity. Third is equality and non-discrimination. Fourth is effective and meaningful participation.